top 4 teams left. We're gonna witness Gambit taking on Team Nigma.
Also, Nature's Prophet should do very well in the lane against Kuroki. I'm wondering if Kuroki wants to steal some of the creeps. Dream.
I mean, he's just straight dead. Nigma diving down bottom, and he's come out all on his own there. No one else around to be able to help push them off. First blood for Nigma onto Dream. As they'll also be able to bully FNG away here, maybe try and chase him also. Look at the Spirit out, the slow's there. GH, Mind Control, and Kuro, they'll chase this one down. I don't know if FNG can get himself away. He's been slowed down by the Orb of Venom. Nigma, they're going to start off this game with a couple of kills down here. 2 kills for Nigma here.
Amazing. He's pushing out the lanes. All right, the Dream is gone. Back to We on the mid lane. He outpushes the lane, controls the rune, even though the previous rune was Invis, which he killed. Didn't matter too much, but the DD, all clockwork.
Yeah, this is smart. They know that Weehar wants to play aggressive with the DD, so Vampire's moved over. They're going to get on top of them. Weehar does land the 2-man Light Strike array, but they've surrounded him. Weehar probably going to get a kill or 2 out of this. He'll get the one
Fairy
of them.
Fire.
Pops the Fairy Fire. He's going to have the movement speed as well. FN, has he got anything else? Here's the TP backup you talked about. FNG coming across to try and help, but another stun. Weehar gets the 2 of them, salves up, turns with the Dragon Slave, gets the double
What a
kill.
play.
Weehar will live. The Treants, they will chase him, but they won't be enough to kill him. GH is even going to come across and give a good bit of a punch to FN. Now you've got to watch out for those Infest movements. She is very confident playing around them. Movement from the mid. Weehar heads down towards bottom. He'll help them pick off poor old Vampire, who's really struggling to get much done at the moment as this support clock. Just a couple of deaths. As you know, 7-0. They still are struggling to find their first kill. They'll look to Miracle, and they will get him. Very, very big kill for Gambit.
A bit too aggressive also. JJ showing that the FNG is just killing the couriers all over again.
And it adds up, you know, a decent bit of money for the whole squad every time he does it. And Gambit, after that kill on Miracle, they're staying on the aggressive up top. Shashlo just diving on towards the tier 2, chasing GH. One more hit will do it. He'll get the kill.
Just TP out.
TP out. He will not make it away. Nigma do get the kill in return. And they'll get the kills on these 3 heroes. They're not tanky heroes early on at all. Now back towards mid. Shashlo.
Lasso's up.
He sweeps across. Here's the lasso. Drags him back and away. FN's going to attempt to head over. Will get caught out by the Stomp the Sleep. He's not even needed though. It's Shashlo. He's just doing this alone. In the river, Vampire and FN smoked up a little bit of a bait from Shashlo here as he draws them over. There's the opening for the hookshot straight away into Weehar. They'll look for the X-Mark combo. He uses himself up defensively, but he still gets caught out by the boat. Weehar will fall. Now Miracle and Mind Control turn up. Instant Halberd onto the lifesteal. He'll pop the rage. They'll look for the jewel. Dream, he's shifting up. Is it enough to keep him alive? It is. Dream will still live. They'll lose the clock. They'll turn over towards Dream. He waveforms away. Nigma, have they got any further catch? The Spirit's out. Staying upon Dream. Shashlo trying to slow them down. A push back with the adaptive. Will stun Miracle for the time being. The Stomp won't get him as Dream's under the tower. This is Miracle though. He's aggressive. He wants to keep going. Shashlo will be able to punish it. Drags him back with the lasso. Separates him from the Morphling. So Miracle won't get the kill. Shashlo able to protect Dream. Imagine that Gambit want to get over there. They do have those wards that would have seen Nigma step over towards the Roche pit. But with the Deso, maybe just doing it a little too quickly for Gambit to do anything. They do have the hook shot, so we could look for a steal here if Excess Vampire wants to commit.
Nice
Got to
block.
look for the timing, but indeed, the creep control from Kuro is blocking him off. The Torrent's there, but Vampire cannot get in time. Great plays from both GH and Kuro to just block off any route of access for Vampire. The boat comes crashing down. He'll try for the TP out, but they've got more than enough stuns to hold him in place, set him up for the duel as Roshan, Aegis, and the bonus duel damage all goes to Nigma. Gambit cannot contest the Roshan time. And having that disarm to counteract a lot of the damage really coming from both the Kunkka and the Morph. Still obviously ways to play with the magical output they offer. That's another courier. FNG's able to get back to business.
That's a lot of gold that you get from the couriers right now.
If you add them all up on top, they found Mind Control. Excellent play.
Nice.
Dream gets the kill. They look to return, and Dream, he's going in aggressively. He's going to waveform forward, turn into Lifestealer, pop the rage, but he's taken a decent amount of right clicks, so he has to start shifting back into strength. Looks for Weehar. Weehar will be able to dodge that Final Nuke with the Yules. And Dream, he needs assistance. He has the waveform back again to get himself away. He will live. But very refreshing to see, you know, Dream really starting to get stuck in, diving in like that to 4 heroes. He knows his limits as the Morph, and he's ready to utilize them. It's mid, a bit of a play around with Miracle. Yeah, everything's starting to really build up to this point, this 25-minute era, which I feel like, you know, Nigma, the games that they have been able to win, they have sort of fallen between this 25-30-minute mark where they really start to push on with the power that they built up. They're coming out mid though, Gambit. They see an opportunity to get in onto Miracle, but whoa! Dream's just gone! He stepped forward and he was a little too low, and Weehaw basically just one-shots the poor old Morph. And Dream, he's without buyback.
Now it's time to go for Nigma. The Morph players, man, these days, they're so greedy, morphing everything without having a vision on that high ground, so Lina just snipes them.
Yeah, one of the reasons why you don't see Lina in a game much against a Morph, as it's normally taken away if a team wants to present the Morphling pick, as you just get caught out, you disappear. There's 25 minutes in, 2 sets of full racks down against Gambit. The game, it's only getting harder for them.
Was that Laguna?
It was. And he's tanky, you know. FN, not quite like Dream, doesn't really care about a Laguna. They care about sort of the full combo from the two of them, though. GH stomp, setups the ult. He pops the BKB. I don't know if this will save him, as FN doesn't manage to get the boat or any sort of extra safety out in time. Kunkka will fall. Roshan is up. Gambit. The smoke will start to end. They're trying to get in onto Nigma on the backlines. The duel's there. Can they put a stop to this? Hook shot over from Vampire. The cogs are out. But Miracle, he turns towards Shashlo, caught out by the light strike. They've lost the bat. The poor old Morph's in so much trouble as he waveforms away. He has to run as he gets Laguna down low. Mind control will fall. FNG able to TP back to safety. They're focusing Dream. They'll try to TP out, but the net, the stop, it's all there to hold back the Morph. Another attempt to waveform away. He'll turn into Legion to buff himself up, given some sort of heal. He'll use the E-Blade. He's trying to play away from these heroes, but they'll continue to chase him. The Dragon Slave clips him, and Mind Control slices him down.
When Morph shows in a team fight, GH just starts following him. He wants that aura on top of him to remove all of his base armor and magical resistance. Morph does not have a buyback. He just
does not.
Invested everything into that.
They just caught it.
This is it.
They just caught it. I mean, you got to understand, it certainly felt like it. This was a game where 2 racks were down. Gambit, they just weren't able to do anything. They tap out, getting ready for game 2 between Nigma and Gambit, really to get anything done against these 3. Especially said with the pounce, sure he can keep himself safe, but he's never really going to get the chance to get in close to the heroes and try and go for the creep themselves. As they're diving in, they've got the stuns. Do they have quite the burst to bring FNG down? They do. First blood goes to Kuro. He is the carry now.
Harassment is pretty much not going to do anything. Fisher block.
See again if they can find the follow-up stun. This time FNG's able to juke it, but he's still getting brought down incredibly low. Jump forward here as GH moves in. Another kill for Nigma with this tri-lane. XS Vampires now finally come across to try and do something in return, but still it's hard to fight into these heroes now that they've got this sort of early power peak. As they're looking for Dream. Dream does hit the level 3. GH trying to block him off. He'll be able to pounce away in time. Vampire also rolling in, but now Vampire, he's put himself in an awkward position. GH, Fisher entirely off the mark. Maybe just an attempt to block him, but it won't even be successful at that. It was maybe just with the player from the cookie. Miracle, he fuels GH, sends him forward. It doesn't matter that the Fisher didn't connect, as XS Vampire will still die.
For a second, I thought that was Aghanim Scepter on Earthshaker already
it's
done.
Like these little jumps, it's like, hang on, what's going on? But no, it's Miracle cooking up those cookies, start putting some pressure onto the tier 1 mid with FN leaving for the moment.
That's not how you want to gank. There was an observer ward behind tier 1 tower on the top lane also. He was just healing the creep instead of draining V's life.
Oh, they're cooking forward. They're going to have the backup to get the kill. Miracle comes across to help out Weehaw. And the cookie action from Miracle, he sure knows how to bake them. Is it enough? The Fisher will be up in a second. Out it goes, buying time for Mind Control to get in. He needs sort of a proc on the passive if he wants to find this. Another cookie. Oh, it's duked out,
nice dodge.
but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. These cookies, even when they don't hit, decent start on the left. Still, the farm he's struggling with. They're seeing even on the top lane, the press they're putting, the Dream Slark is ahead of Kuro's Leshrac. Towards mid, turning towards FNG. We are going to cut across and start to force FN back. FNG needs backup. XS Vampire's going to come in with the combo. Looks towards Miracle. They'll be able to turn and take him. Finally, getting the Snapfire off the map. It will cost FNG his life.
It's hard to kill Slark right now. Okay, there it is.
This works just as good as a kill down bottom. The movement's made. They'll get the pick off. Dream, he's going to be focused. Does manage to juke out the stun, and he's healing up with the Shadow Dance, but they have the AoE. The Leshrac, just such a strong hero against the Slark, being able to reliably do damage through that ultimate. And it's just sort of the question for Nigma in this lineup, when they do this sort of role switch up. Sure, mechanically they're going to have the abilities to make plays. What can they sort of lead that into? Mid lane they will make that movement. They'll be able to get in on top of FN, see if they can get Vampire as well, and lay down the Magnetize. They're going to dive on forward. We are connect with the Timber Chain and a Chakram. The rotation comes in, Enigma, they'll clean up kills, and they'll also take this tier 1 tower nice and early here. 11 minutes in, it's gone.
Yeah. If Ice Frog is watching this from his office in Seattle, I hope he buffs Timbersaw a bit more.
It's just a question of what sort of item timing they're going to look to really make plays happen in. As last game as well, we saw them farm well, but it never came together in time before Nigma was able to close down the game.
Pure damage, extremely efficient against Timbersaw, and Chantress does not care about the armor.
Let's see if they can try and kill him off return. He's able to break the drain here with the Timber Chain. They do also have Shashlo moving in for the side. He's going to go for the TP, but look who's there waiting for him. Shashlo in the perfect place. As we are felt he was safe enough to Timber and TP out, was not the case.
I don't have an answer, but definitely Mind Control has a very good early game.
Mid, they're chasing. Ounce will be there. The four of them doing a good job. Miracle trying to save Weehaw with the cookie. But they got it, Gambit. Sort of a second time now where Weehaw shown himself mid, and Gambit, they are using the abilities they have right now. They're a little bit more active than they were at this portion of game one. They recognize that they cannot let Nigma get away with these constant kills that they're farming on the map, and they're reacting now.
GH is so close to Blink Dagger, 300 gold away. Oh, a little bit of a misused stun.
Oh, Doom's down on Kuro. It will be bounced away by the cookie. Can Gambit get in any deeper to continue to chase? Vampire goes forward, gets the magnetized down onto the three of them. That's going to do a lot to Kuro. Kuro's got to split back with a song. Oh, it couldn't be better. Whoa! In slams there. Mind Control with the perfect song setup. It enables them to kill 4. They're going to kill 5. Vampire stun up in the tree. And Mind Control, a beautiful song. One of the best songs we've seen.
To block them off, that Doom is just going to be used for nothing.
Let's see what they can do about Weehaw here. Definitely one of the trickier ones to go on. Shashlo, he's in though, and I say that, they make quick work of him. You definitely have to be careful if you're Nigma about fighting around Gambit's lineup. Mind Control is back to finding space. He's 3-0-3 at the moment, and he's pushing in top mid lane. They're getting in aggressive, going again, slamming them down, putting a stop to it all. Gambit, they try and get in, and aggressive. Kuro's going to tick down pretty low.
Oh, he's attacked Kuro.
Deny him. Miracle takes him out. As
a lot of pings coming on him.
Yeah.
Miracle, 2 and 13 on his hero.
I mean, Dream, he's just trying to run into the 4 of them. He's kind of crazy. What's he doing?
That's what we call feeding, I guess.
I mean, yeah, textbook. That was not a great idea. And you can see it from a mile off. I mean, Gambit, I think sort of those plays in mid, Nigma just have shattered them. And now they're just looking completely lost.
Play stupid games, Owen, win stupid prizes.
Yeah.
Motivation, it feels like Doom is used, and that's all. Let's run onto them.
See what they can get is Shashlo. He's into the trees. What does he want to drop the Doom on? He's holding onto it for now. Doesn't want to drop it immediately onto GH. Will be sent up by the Yules. They've got the combo. Slam's going to be out. GH will manage to get it. There's the BKB. Shashlo putting the Doom down onto a full HP Weehaw. So Weehaw will be fine. He just won't be able to use any abilities for now. FNG's turned upon. They've lost 1-for-1 here at the moment as both supports will fall. But Nigma, they're ready to keep this fight going. The Doom, it's about to end. Snapfire cookie forward as Timbersaw bounces onto Shashlo's Doom. It's 2 dead on them. FN, he's separated. The song setup's there, buying time for Kuro to head over and help Mind Control kill off the Pugner. As here they have it. FN, he cannot run. Sorry, it wasn't Kuro, it's just Miracle. Everybody else comes over to see the death of FN once more.
Such a tough Doom game to start with. You do not have a clear target. If you don't Doom Naga Siren, she's just going to use ulti and you will run away. Mind Control without mana at the moment.
And again, connects. The stuns, it's too much for Dream to deal with. Vampire rolls in. He is almost certainly going to fall. No way out. Maybe.
Mark once again.
They'll get him once.
That's a lot of damage.
Let's see what they can find off the back of that first kill. Can they get more? GH throwing the Fisher out. The Doom has been dropped onto Weehaw. Weehaw's going to need assistance. He's stuck inside of the base here. Kuro outside goes for the Yules combo onto FN, but won't be able to execute it. They do lose Weehaw. The Doom's successful this time. With him as deep as he was, Nigma could not get him out. Now Gambit, it's their time to strike. They've got to hit back hard. They'll look towards Miracle. The rest of Nigma get themselves away. Miracle goes for the TP out, but Vampire cancels the TP. A double kill. Fully in with these purchases. Trying to do something on this bottom. They've got to somehow get Weehar away as he is slowly tickling down the tower. Shashlo is able to get in and find the tomb onto the Naga Siren, but he's already separated. He's able to get away. FN committing with a BKB. GH and Weehar trying to sneak away in the trees. Weehar turns with the Chakram. Jump forward.
That's a
GH,
big kill.
he's getting life drain down low. They'll kill off the Shaker. Now they've got to look for more. Shashlo and Dream continuing to commit in the trees. Roll forward. They found Kuro. They've silenced him up. He's using up the Spirit in response. The Smortibus kisses are coming down. Dream, he's trying to fight on into the three of them. Pots the BKB and the Shadow Dance, but he has to run. Excess Vampire's down for a minute. No buyback. Shashlo, he'll pop the BKB, but the 4 members of Nigma will continue to chase him down. He's got decent movement speed, but the BKB ends. He's netted up. He'll fall. He does have buyback himself, but that was Gambit's attempt to fight with these newly picked up BKBs, and it didn't do enough. They kill the Shaker, but they get nothing else, and they lose 2 of their own.
When you see your Slark with BKB and ulti running away, you know it's time to write something in the old chat.
It doesn't feel great.
Vord from Pogna with his third ability just insta-kills it.
And there we go. Bottom rack's taken. Nigma, they know that they can start to just threaten the tier 4 towers. It's been very hard for Gambit to push them off any of the barracks. Pushing them off the tier 4s is going to be just as impossible as it seems. Dream forced to pop the Shadow Dance. GH is in with the Echo Slam. They have the control through the Shadow Dance. Dream, he'll pop the BKB, but he's dead and gone. 70 seconds, no buyback. Vampire tries to roll away, but Kuro gets in, blocks him off. Vampire will fall as Nigma, they pretty much have just done it here. GG is indeed called as Nigma will take game 2. The series is theirs 2-0 as they knock Gambit down and out, and they did it.